Good morning, students. In the last class, we finished up to problem number 22. Next, come to the problem number 23. What we are discussing. The value of m if I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap is parallel to 3I cap plus mj cap minus 9k cap is. Okay. So what is the question? See, I cap, question number 23. So what they are asking, one vector is there, that vector is I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. This vector is parallel to another vector 3I cap plus mj cap minus 9k cap. Then find the value of m. That is the question they are asking. Okay, see. If a bar is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap and b bar is equal to bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Ax, bx, a bar, b bar are the two vectors. We represented a as a bar as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. B bar we represented as bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap, and these two are parallel. If a bar and b bar are parallel to each other, what we can write? Ax by bx is equal to ay by by, that is equal to az by bz. We can write like this if these two are parallel vectors. Here these two are parallel na? This is ax. Ax place how much is there? 1. Bx place how much is there? 3. Ay place how much is there? Means 2. By place m. Az place minus 3. Bz place minus 9. Okay, we will get this one. Equate these two or these two. We can get the value of m. So if we equate these two, 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by m. M value will be equal to 6. So 23, it will be third option, that will be C. Clear? So m value is equal to 6. Next, 24, what they are asking, see. Force of 2I cap plus j cap minus k cap Newton acts on a body which is initially at rest. If the velocity of the body at the end of 20 seconds is 4I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap meter per second, what is the mass of the body? Here, what they are asking, see. Question number 24. What they are asking, see. Here, a body is there. This is the body. That body is initially at rest. So what is its initial velocity? 0. Clear? A force of magnitude 2I cap plus a force vector acts on the body, that is 2I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Force acting on it is 2I cap minus j cap plus k cap. If we find its magnitude, how much it will be? Square root of 2 square minus 1 whole square plus 1 whole square, 4 plus 1 plus 1. This F value will be equal to 6 Newton. Body is at rest. We applied a force of root 6 Newton on the body. Clear? Then what happened? After 20 seconds, if we apply the force on the body, this body is moving. It starts moving. After 20 seconds, velocity of the body will be 4I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. That is the velocity of the body. Then they are asking what is the mass of the body. Velocity of the body, find its magnitude. Square root of 4 square plus 2 square plus minus 2 square. 16 plus 4 20 plus 4 24. 6 into 4 we can write like this, 24. So this value 2 root 6 meter per second. That is the velocity. Once again listen, body is at rest. We applied a force on the body. Force magnitude will be root 6. After 20 seconds, velocity of the body becomes 2 root 6 meter per second. What is the mass of the body? That is the question. Okay. So first we will find V is equal to U plus AT. From that we will find what is the acceleration. Using F and acceleration we can find mass of the body. Clear? Already equations of motion you know. From V is equal to U plus AT. V value here how much we got? 2 root 6. U value will be 0. A value we don't know. Time value will be 20. So A is equal to 2 root 6 by 20. This is root 6 by 10 meter per second square. That is A value. Next, from F is equal to ME. F value how much we got? Root 6 Newton. M value we don't know. A value will be root 6 by 10. Root 6 will cancel. Then M is equal to 10 kg. That is the mass of the body. Clear? So, force given on a body or a particle, force applies. So, from rest it moves. It gains a velocity of 4I plus 2j minus 2k in the time of 20 seconds. Then find the mass of the body. That is the question. So we got 10 kg. 10 kg will be option C. C will be the answer for that. Clear? Next. Question number 25, you see what they are asking. 25, a particle starts from origin at t is equal to 0 with a velocity 10 meter per second and moves in the xy plane with constant acceleration of 8I plus 2j meter per second square. What time is the x coordinate of the particle? 16 meter. Clear? So particle started from the origin. Okay. Its velocity is 10 j cap meter per second. So if we consider the coordinate system, I cap will be unit vector along positive x-axis. Minus I cap will be unit vector along negative x-axis. J cap will be unit vector along positive y-axis. Minus j cap will be unit vector along negative y-axis. Clear? Here what they are asking, see, particle started from the rest and it is moving with a velocity of 10j meter per second in the xy plane. So it started moving like this. So it is not having any velocity along the x-axis. So along x-axis its velocity will be 0. Clear understanding? Then what is its velocity along y-axis? Uy is equal to 10 meter per second. That is the velocity along y-axis. Okay. What is its acceleration given? A bar is equal to 8 I cap plus 2 j cap meter per second square. That is the acceleration. Then A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap. So ax is equal to 8 meter per second square. Ay is equal to 2 meter per second square. Is it clear understanding? A bar is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap meter per second square. Then ax value will be 8 meter per second square. Ay value will be 2 meter per second square. Clear? Then what they are asking of its x coordinate. Sx becomes, x coordinate becomes 16 meter. Okay, after some time. What is that time they are asking? Okay, question is clear? So then what we are doing from S is equal to ut plus half at square, that is the formula. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Here what will happen? Sx is equal to ux into t 1 by 2 ax into t square. Sx value will be 16. Ux 0. There is no velocity. Initial velocity is only along the y-axis. So this value 0 into t value, if we substitute also, we will get it as 0. 1 by 2. Ax value we get it as 8 into t square. So t square is equal to, we will get this as 4. 2 4s will cancel, 4 4s will cancel. T square is equal to 4. T is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So after what time its x coordinate will become 16 meter, means after 2 seconds its x coordinate will become 16 meter. Once again see, particle is there, it is at rest. Now initially it starts moving along the y-axis with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Its acceleration is in the xy plane. After what time its x coordinate will become 16 meter, means what happened, though it is started initially like this, because of that acceleration its position will goes like this. After some time x coordinate means this distance is 16. Then what is that time they are asking, that value will be 2 seconds. Clear? Next. Question number 26 you see. What they are asking, question number 26. A vector perpendicular to the vector I cap plus 2j cap and having the magnitude 3 root 5 units is, okay, one vector is there, it is I cap plus 2j cap, that is one vector, okay. One more vector is perpendicular to this and that vector magnitude is 3 root 5. For this vector, one more vector is perpendicular, its magnitude is 3 root 5. Then what is that vector? That is the question. Here what will happen means, given vectors are what, 3i plus 6j, second vector 6i minus 3j, c 4i minus 2j, next d I minus 2j. Okay, like this 4 vectors are there. Okay, in these 4 vectors, one vector is perpendicular to this and its magnitude will be 3 root 5. What is that vector? What is the magnitude of this vector? We will calculate. What is the magnitude of this vector? Square root of 3 square plus 6 square, that will be root 45. 9 into 5, this value 3 root 5. For this how much? This is also 36 plus 9. Root 45, I am writing it as 9 into 5. This will be 3 root 5. This vector magnitude also 3 root 5. This vector magnitude is how much? 16. I am writing here 16 plus 4 root 20 means 2 root 5. This vector magnitude is root 5. So this is not perpendicular to this because its magnitude is, this is not the correct answer. Because its magnitude is 2 root 5. This is also not the correct answer. Why? its magnitude is root 5. Is it clear? This one and this one are not the answers. Why? Because these vectors magnitudes are 2 root 5 and root 5. So that's why remove these two. In this one will be the answer. If two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product will be equal to 0. This is the vector, this is the another vector. Do the dot product of these two. I cap plus 2j cap. If this is the vector, 3i plus 6j. So this value will be 3. This value will be 12. That is equal to 15. Dot product magnitude is not equal to 0. Check the second option. I cap plus 2j cap dot 6i cap minus 3j cap. I into I it will be 1. So it becomes 6. 2 into minus 3 will be minus 6. This value is equal to 0. If two vectors are mutually perpendicular, their dot product value will be equal to 0. So what is the correct answer here? This one. Its magnitude is 3 root 5. Between this dot product is equal to 0. So what they are asking, among the given 4 vectors, one vector is perpendicular to this and its magnitude is 3 root 5. Find that vector. Like that they asked. So B will be the correct answer for this. Question number 26. It will be B. Clear? Is it understanding? Next. 27 you see. What they are asking, see 27. V bar is equal to 3i cap plus 4j cap. Then with what scalar C it must be multiplied so that modulus of CV is equal to 7.5. So one vector is given V bar. What is that vector? 3i cap plus 4j cap. That is the vector. What is its magnitude? V is equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square. So this value will be root 25. This value is equal to 5. So we got V value as 5. Clear? Next. With some number we multiplied so that C into V is equal to 7.5. What is the C value they are asking? V value you substitute here. C into 5 is equal to 7.5. 7.5 by 5. C value will be 1.5. So 27 it will be third option. Okay. C is equal to 1.5. Next. 28 you see. 28. Clear? 27 is simple only. Next 28 what they are asking is, what is the condition for the vectors 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap and 3i cap minus aj cap minus bk cap to be parallel? 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap, that is one vector. 3i cap minus aj cap minus bk cap. These two are parallel. This one and this one are parallel. Then they are asking what are the values of a and b. Means what I said, ax by bx is equal to ay by by is equal to az by bz. If two vectors are parallel, ax by bx is equal to ay by by is equal to az by bz. Okay, then we will use this. Here it will be 2 by 3. Here it will be 3 by minus a. Here it will be minus 4 by minus b. Okay. Ax by bx is equal to ay by by is equal to az by bz. Find a and b values. Equate these two. You can get a value. Equate these two. You can get b value. Okay. So what we will get here, see, using these two, 2 by 3 is equal to 3 by minus a. A is equal to minus 9 by 2. Next, equate these two. What you will get, 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by b. Then b is equal to 6. Okay. 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by b. B is equal to 6. Modify the first option. B is equal to plus 6, not minus 6. Modify that. Then 28, it will be A. A is equal to minus 9 by 2. B is equal to 6. Next, 29. What they are asking, see. 29. What is the maximum number of components into which a vector can split? How many components a vector can split? If the vector is in a plane, we can divide that into 2 components, 3 components. If it is in space, we can split into infinite number of components. So 29, it will be D. How many components a vector can split? A vector can be split into infinite number of components. Next, after 29, see the 30. What they are asking, see. 30, if a vector has an x component of minus 25 units and y components of 40 units, then the magnitude and direction of this vector is how much they are asking. Vector's x component is minus 25, y component is 40 units. Means how that vector is there? Minus 25 I cap plus 40 j cap. Vector is represented like this. Then what is the magnitude and direction of the vector they are asking? Okay, we will represent this vector in coordinate system. This is x, this is y. Then how the vector will be there here? X component will be minus, y will be plus, means vector is like this. This is that vector. Here what will happen? X will be minus, y will be plus. Okay? And next, what is the magnitude of that vector? What is the direction of this vector? So this component is how much then? 25. This component is how much? 40. This angle we have to find. Move this vector parallel to here. Then it will also have magnitude of 40. This line will also have the same magnitude. Okay? Then what we will get here, see, first we will find magnitude. Modulus of A bar is equal to 25 square plus 40 square. If you take minus 25 also, it becomes plus only. So this value 625, this is 1600, this will be 2225. I am writing this one in this format. 25 into 89. So this value 5 into root 89. Clear? So what is the magnitude of this vector? 5 root 89. So answer will be in between A and B options. Next, what is the angle? This is how much? 5 root 89. In the options A and B, they gave sine and cos values. We'll write cos sine values from that. Cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. 25 by 5 root 89. This is 5 by root 89. Sin alpha is equal to 40 by 5 root 89. This value 8 by root 89. So cos inverse 5 by root 89 with negative x-axis, that will be the correct answer. See, so here alpha is equal to what will happen? Cos inverse 5 by root 89. Here sin inverse 5 by 8 by root 89, that will not be the answer. So 30, it will be B. Clear? Next, 31, where somewhere you are stuck, somewhere you are not able to understand, then pause the video, then go back to the same problem once again and listen. Repeatedly 2-3 times you listen, 100% you can follow this. Clear what I am saying? Somewhere you are struggling, somewhere some lengthy problem is there, you are not understanding, pause the video, just go back. Definitely it can understandable to you. Clear? Next. 31. What is the question? See. 31. A force of 10 Newton is resolved into perpendicular components. First component makes 30 degrees with the force. Then magnitude of the components are, force is 10 Newton. If it resolved into two components, one component will be F cos theta, another component will be F sin theta. So this is equal to 10 into cos 30. So 10 into root 3 by 2. This value 5 root 3 Newton. Another component will be F sin theta, 10 into sin 30, 10 into 1 by 2. This is equal to 5 Newton. So if force is resolved into two components and one component makes an angle 30 degrees, what is the magnitude of the forces means 5 root 3 Newton and 5 Newton, 31, it will be C. Next, 32, what they are asking, C. 32, if the system is in equilibrium, then the value of P is how much? Okay. System, here a particle is there. On that, three forces are applied. One will be like this. How much force that is? 6 Newton. This side 10 Newton. This side 6 Newton, this side 10 Newton. This angle will be how much? 53 degrees. And this side P. These are the forces applied on the particle. And this particle is in equilibrium. What is the value of this P? That is the question. Okay. So the resultant of these two, we are writing like this. The resultant of these two is this one. This angle is how much they gave? 53 degrees. So these two are equal and opposite. That's why net force value is equal to 0. You find that, so P is equal to, because this point O is in equilibrium, P is equal to square root of, they named them as A and B. This is A, this is B. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. That is the resultant of these two. Then P is equal to square root of 10 square, 6 square, 2 into 10 into 6 into cos 53. That is the answer. Find out cos 53 value, they gave it as 3 by 5 already. You substitute that values. P is equal to square root of 100 plus 36 plus 20 into 6, 120 into 3 by 5. This value will be 24. So how much we will get that one? See, this is 136. 24 3s are 72. So finally this value root 208. So P value is equal to root 208. That is the answer. 32, it will be C. Okay. Next. 33, what they are asking, see. 33, two billiard balls are moving on a table and the component of velocities along the length and breadth are 5, 5 meter per second for one ball, 2 root 3, 2 meter per second for the other ball. The angle between the motion of the balls is how much? They are asking. So what to find? C. So this will be x-axis, this will be y-axis. What they are asking is, one ball is moving, its velocity components are 5 and 5. For example, A bar is equal to 5 I cap plus 5 j cap. One ball is moving, its velocity components along the length means along x-axis, along the breadth means along y-axis. Velocity components are 5 and 5, means that vector is like this. Okay, and one more vector is there. Its components are two root 3 I cap plus 2 j cap. That is the velocity components. Then they are asking, what is the angle between them? Okay, I am assuming this angle as alpha. This angle I am assuming as beta. Okay. Tan alpha how much means AY by AX. AY by AX will be tan alpha. How much we will get this one? 5 by 5. This is equal to 1. This is tan 45. Okay. Or alpha is equal to 45 degrees. Clear? Here beta value will get it as next tan beta by bx. By value will be 2. Bx value will be 2 root 3. This is equal to 1 by root 3. This is equal to 30 degrees. Beta is equal to 30 degrees. Alpha value will be 45 degrees. Beta value will be 30 degrees. Difference of these two. Angle between these two is how much they are asking. Angle between these two is how much? That will be equal to alpha minus beta. So alpha minus beta is equal to 45 minus 30, that is equal to 15 degrees. So angle between the two balls will be, means one ball is moving like this, another ball is moving like this. Angle between the two balls will be 15. So 33, it will be D. Clear? Next, 34, what they are asking, see. 34, A bar is given. A bar is equal to 2I cap minus 3J cap plus 4K cap A bar. Then what is its magnitude along YZ plane? In YZ plane, YZ means these two only we had to consider. So AYZ is equal to square root of AY square plus AZ square. AY value will be minus 3 whole square. AZ value will be 4 square. 9 plus 16 root 25. This value will be 5. Next. In ZX plane, AZX is equal to AZ square plus AX square. So AZ square value will be square root of 4 square. AX square will be 2 square. So this value root 20. Root 20 means how much we will get this? 4 into 5 we can write. So this will be 2 root 5. So what is that? ZX component means 2 root 5. What is the YZ component means 5. Okay. So it will be B. Option number B. 34. Next. 35 you see. What they are asking. 35. A car weighing 100 kg is on a slope that makes an angle 30 degrees with horizontal. The component of the car's weight parallel to the slope is how much? Here there is an inclined plane. Inclined plane's angle of inclination is theta. Okay. On that, one car is there like this. One car or one body is there on that. Its weight will act in the downward direction. Okay, its weight mg will act normally in the downward direction. If we resolve this weight into two components, this will be one component, this will be another component. We are resolving the weight into two components. This will be one and this will be another component. This is theta. Na? Here how much it will be there? 90. Here how much it will be there? 90 minus theta. These two are perpendicular. These two, this and this. So this angle will be how much? Theta. Since this is theta, this component will be mg cos theta. This component will be mg sin theta. Clear? So since this angle is theta, this component will be mg cos theta. This value will be mg sin theta. Let us see like this. This is vector. This is one axis. This is another axis. If it is P, then what we can write? This value will be Px. This value will be Py. Tan theta is sin theta is equal, cos theta is equal to Px by P. Sin theta is equal to Py by P. Means Px is equal to P cos theta, Py is equal to P sin theta. Like this, mg is P. Since this angle is theta, this component value will be mg cos theta. This component value will be mg sin theta. What they are asking? Component of weight parallel to the slope. Component of weight parallel to the slope is equal to mg sin theta. Here m value will be 100. G value, take it as 10. Theta value, how much they gave? 30 degrees. Sin 30 degrees. So this will be 1000 into 1 by 2. This value is 500 newtons. So component of weight parallel to the slope, that value will be equal to 500 Newton. 35, option A, that is the answer. Next, 36, what they are asking? 36. Room has dimensions of 3 meter into 4 meter into 5 meter. Generally, length into breadth into height, in that format we will represent 3 meter into 4 meter into 5 meter. That is the dimensions of the room. A fly starting at one corner ends up diametrically opposite corner, the magnitude of the displacement. So if we represent this in the vector form, this will be 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. This will be like this vector. Then modulus of a bar is equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. This value will be 50. This is 5 root 2 meter. Okay. So what is the magnitude means? 5 root 2 meter. 36. It will be option D. Okay. Next. Okay. With this we will finish now. 36 problems are completed. Remaining we will continue in the next class. Okay.